and it's his computer. So I hate to get too bossy and say, hey, you gave me this computer to use. I can't use it if all these are on there, but please. Am I still on? I am. Very good. Whoops, 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 whoops. I don't want those down in there. That's an antler. Shoot. Where's my alcohol? Neighbor dog, not ours. They communicate to each other. See, and I don't even know if the camera is, if the phone is still working, or if it's even recording. Darn. I guess when it's dry, before I put the face on, I'll have to go in here and use I'll use a little bit of alcohol. Then I see a spot on the stand. Not sure what I'm going to do with the stand. I think I'm going to make it red, or not red, wood looking, but then I'm going to, like it's standing on the deck or something, and then I'm going to use the snow and decorate them up a little bit. I'll get that one yet when the mouths are dry. It'll be easier to get into that. I don't want to. I'll probably use some chrome marker on the eyeballs and make the eyes dark to begin with, and then we'll see how the eyes go from there. Okay, so got my, oh, you know what, I can top coat. I can put another drop or two on my little jar. And I know I've got a mess right here. I hate to spray when I have got things domed, because I know that can sometimes create a spillage. Okay, so I got this in the surprise box. I have no idea what it is. I think it's a little jar with crystals, but I don't know. Sorry guys, my fingers are in the way. You went off for some reason. Missed all the pouring. I am sorry. Everything looks good. I don't know why the camera does that, but now it'll run. Well, I shouldn't say anything, because if I say something, it won't. But traditionally in the past, it'll now run forever. Okay, so now I'm going to, and I should have put paper towels underneath here. I don't know what color I want to do the stands for. I think I'm going to do the stands in white, because I'm going to put white cotton on them for snow. And let's see, this one might be the smaller one. Let's see how much I've got left here. And see how far it'll feed into the legs, into the antlers. Whoops. Oh, that's not good. That'll be upsetting. Okay. got onto this one. I'm going to take those in and clean them up. I go in and sit either at the dining room table or that is covered in my stuff that I'm working on, or depending on what it is, I'll sit in front and watch TV, which isn't the best thing to be doing anymore. Okay. Needs a little bit more to feed down into the antlers. Come on, go at it slow. My fingers are slipping, guys. See, I made, what did I make? I made 6 ounces, I think, thinking that that would have been enough, and I guess I should have made 7. I just didn't want a bunch of extras tonight. I went up into the little circle thing. Okay, and the feet are done. Let's see how much of this I can get done. Gosh. Uh-oh, my fingers are slipping. My fingers are slipping. Okay. Antlers are more important than hoofs. Come on. Don't have much up here. Hope my head's not in the way, guys. Are you guys getting what I'm doing? I come out here, and shame on me. Sometimes I barely have my hair combed. I don't put makeup on like I used to. If I have eyelashes, if I have mascara on, I'm doing good. Getting very lazy in my old age. It was cleaned up. All I've got the sticky tape. Tomorrow, I'm going to pour another one of those Christmas trees. I don't have any more green, but I have this red. It's got a little bit of green in it and a bunch of different red. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard for me to tell whether the camera is showing this good or not. It's green and, see, go figure. Knock the lid out first, right, before opening. It's got some greens and some reds and some whites and some all over the place here. Seeing how I haven't unmolded this yet. Let me see if I can shake some of this off. Back into the, I know you guys are laughing at me right now. That is not going to happen.
Which kind?
What kind? No, a regular light bulb. It's in the box. It says lights. They're regular light bulbs. They're LED light bulbs.
In the same position you found this?
I don't know where you got that. No, it's on the side of the garage that's over towards Ralph's house. Got a light bulb that went out. And I don't know why it would have gone out. It's not like the lights are on much here. Oh my gosh, this is This was insane, wasn't it? Note to Gloria, don't open glitter above anything because it's not easy to get rid of. And this is the easiest time to get rid of it. One thing about this isn't Gorilla. This is just regular duct tape, but that is what I've got right now. I do have Gorilla tape in the garage, but this is what I've got right now, and it works pretty good. Better actually than painter's tape, I gotta say. It is tackier. Okay. Okay, so let's get this other side done quickly, and then we'll get to doing what I actually come out here to do. Are y'all still with me? I hope. I guess I should say welcome back to Coastal Resin and Glitter. Another fun day of not knowing what I'm doing. I think I'm getting better. I have to finish the video or the editing. I was waiting for these two to get done so that I could have the 6 on the video. Not sure that I'll do it, but I'll have at least 4 with the knowledge of 6. So anyway, let's finish getting this undone. These are obviously the classic reindeer. I came out here to unmold these last night, but decided I'd wait for you guys. Okay, so these are obviously not decorated, not finished. And this is using my Micas and More micas, predominantly heavy on the shimmer brown mica and a little bit of the bronze satin. I didn't put so much the satin bronze in it this time, but I'll go ahead and take those in tonight and get those finished. Okay, I also took the crystal mold. I don't know if you guys can see this, how pretty that crystal mold is. And it wasn't quite full, so I did back coat it. And I might just, I seen somebody that put a Christmas decal on the back of one of these. It's kind of gorgeous, actually. So I just may take this in and do that tonight, put one of my smaller UV DTFs on it. All right, so let's get this done. See if all my, so far, the chrome markers come up. Did you?
Couldn't find one.
It's a box on the top shelf above the toolboxes. It's a good sized box. I think I've got lights written on it, but maybe not. It's kind of flat.
Does it have HSN on it?
I don't know. I don't think so because I got them when I had the solar put in. It's above the toolboxes. All right, that's these. These are nice and dry. I had the heat mat on, and again, I don't UV. I color the eyes, then I set them. Okay. Oh, that's not clean enough. Get another piece of cotton. Do it again. I wonder if I soak it with a little bit of alcohol, if it'll stay on here better. that, and it cleaned, I think it cleaned the alcohol, the UV off the face where I didn't want it on. Let's hope. Because if it can be messed up, I will mess it up. That's a given. Let me do another little tiny, make another little tiny Q-tip. Spray it with a little bit of alcohol and clean again. And when we're done with these, I think we got it pretty good. Okay, let's set it now so that it doesn't run anymore. And of course on hats, the snow is all over the place anyway, so it's not like it can be, needs to be in one spot. But also you can see I've got a little bit of glitter on the antlers. I use high gloss acrylic varnish to do that. I'm going to do a little bit more on there. I'm not real happy with how it turned out. The one thing with it is you've got to kind of pat it on. When I was using the glitter, you have to kind of pat it on a little bit. I know I brought it out here. Yep, I did. It's right here. I put it in one of these little, this is a 2 ounce. I've got a bunch of 2 ounce, a bunch of 1 ounce. Little cups, and then I set it in I think it's probably a 4-inch little mason jar. These are plastic. I used to, when I did soaps, I used to make one. Did you need something, Hunter? Hunter? You looking for
What?
you looking for Willow?
No, I've heard that.
Oh. You look like you're looking for something. What are they working outside next door?
Yeah.
And this will dry nice and shiny. Yeah, that's better. A little bit more. I cleaned the brush with alcohol, but I think the varnish is kind of a hard thing to clean off of brushes. And my table is full, guys. I am sorry. It seems like there's never enough room, and I don't want to drop them. I don't have a Let's Resin UV light. It's a double light, but it's I don't know what the brand is. It's not big enough. I need to eventually invest in the Let's Resin double UV light. I do like the double. Okay, so let's see, that was medium, and so let's get this one done, and then another small. And you probably didn't see a thing I did you? Sorry about that, guys. I just put a little bit of the UV with the glitter on that large cap, and then I'll do another one with the little cap. And I know it's kind of covering up the hole, so if I have to drill it a little bit, that's no big deal. For those that are going to want to hang them as opposed to have them on on the stand. Okay, that worked out much better. And we'll get these set so that I can go into the UV light. I watched Sheila do her table yesterday. That ended up being gorgeous. That's a lot of work, a lot more than I would dive into, but got to give her credit. She did a fabulous job. Okay, now so that you guys can maybe see what I did, I've got it in this little jug, and it of course separates. The glitter separates from the varnish. So I just mix it up and pat it on because I did want a little bit more coverage. I didn't want to put necessarily put resin on it anymore. And I don't know why, other than that the varnish kind of just is nice. I did it on something else. I don't recall what it was outside that I had put it on. Okay, so these two are going to be done as far as the hat and the horns. And Mr. Spam is calling again. That guy just loves me to death. And sorry guys, but I don't even shut it off because I was told at one point that if you even shut them off, that gives them the idea that there is a live person at the other end. So I don't shut it off. They can, if it's something real, they can leave me a message. Okay, that kind of ran onto the tray. I see that Let's Resin has put up that they made the replaceable trays. That's a good thing. Did I do the right one? Yep, that's hard. And of course the varnish won't cure under the light. That's not UV. But this is, so the hat is done. I do wish I had little snowflakes that I could put on their hat. I keep resisting ordering from Temu because I know on Temu you can get a lot of things, a lot of those little tiny things. But I did order after seeing that that's where Jaybird, and I believe that's probably where, I'm sure that's where, I shouldn't say sure, I'm pretty sure that's probably where Michelle got that cardinal one, but that's where Jaybird, I contacted her and that's where she got the poinsettia wrap from, and I found it. It was almost out of stock. See guys, that's the essential tremors. When I'm wanting to do something touchy, that's where it steps in. It's annoying. And that's on a good day. And then I can go, other times I can go all day and see, do something, and it doesn't, it's when it gets to be that finicky little whatever it wants to do. Ah, shoot. Well, that one's got snow in the eyeballs. Let's set these so that we can, okay. Then we're going to have some fun and put them on, 3 of them on their stand and decorate. And that will that will finish off this video. Finally, it's sometimes, I don't know if you all do this, sometimes these videos take days to finish, depending on what it is you're doing. That is time consuming. And I had a couple on there that I ended up actually just, you know what, no, wasn't going to post them. I did, so I deleted them. That's all right. You know, this is and I keep pushing it closer to me so that you guys can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. I don't know if you guys sit or if you stand. When I do tumblers, I like to stand. When I'm doing this, for whatever reason, I like to sit. And I don't know if that is a good thing or so. I do have to do the antlers on this one over. And put in the varnish in one of these little cups and then put it into a quart jar. It seems to prevent it from drying up so that it can be reused, which is good, because you know this craft is not a cheap craft to get into, and although some of the stuff I've had for a while, it is when you have to replace it. Okay, so those horns are done, those horns are done, those horns are done, and now I'm also going to on that Christmas tree that I made, I actually had somebody say that they wanted it, and she asked how much. I told her $15 because it wasn't perfect, and it is a friend, but she hasn't mentioned back, so I don't know. Am I telling her that it's 15 because it's not perfect? But I have straightened it around. I fixed what I didn't like, and I am actually going to put a little bit of snow because that was one of those times where in the mold I did put the silver in the mold at the last minute while I had the resin in my hand, so it didn't I didn't get it all out, and so it left not a bubble, but it left a part where the tip of the top star wasn't on there, right? So I was sitting there last night thinking about how I could correct that. I did put a little bit of UV. I'm not real happy with using UV to correct bubbles. I don't know if I just haven't got the skill down to get it so that it doesn't show, but to me they show. And I'm not too thrilled with it showing, but I figured, you know what? It's a snow. So there could be a little bit of snow on the star. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drape some snow over the star at the same time. And here we're close to the Space Coast Air Force, and they just went over, or somebody just went over. The other night we had helicopter flying, and they must have been out searching for somebody, and I don't know whether they ever found him. Is this the one that's not cured? No, that one's cured. That one's cured. That's cured. 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 Oh, gee whiz. Got them all done. Okay. So this is UV. I might put some of that into something else. Let's put the lid on this and get working with some, let's see, let's do this big guy. Oh, that's not the right, oh yeah it is. That's weird. They've been laying flat. Now why did it bow? I'm going to try to have it on this side so that, and I just had glitter on my, must have had glitter on my finger. That's because I put my hand in the Okay, Sheila, I'm competing with you for messiness. Is this the right one? Yes. And I think all I gotta do is kind of pat it out. No, that's not, I don't like it that way. Don't like it that way. What I did was put my hand in on the antler and lift some of the glitter out. And here we go again. Brushes are expensive. I hate to lose the brush. And of course, I did that so that you couldn't see me. Sorry, guys. I am not leaving you unattended on purpose. Now this is supposed to, this should fit in here fine. And I don't want to go the other way. Let me try the other. So there you go. Okay, so there's one. And let's do a medium. That's a tiny one. Let's do this medium. This is Mrs. Reindeer. And then we've got baby reindeer. Now we got red, blue, and let's do, where's red, blue. I thought we had red, blue. Is this the same color, guys? Yeah, that's the same color. Don't mess with the, so let's go this daddy there with green, and we have mom with the blue, and we'll have the baby with the red. I know that I did them so that they all could be different colored hats. There we go. Okay. So there's red, green. There's 2 greens left. That's odd. That is, no, one of them's blue. Okay, so let's get busy decorating these guys. Elk guy, because you don't want it all over him. But I just kind of, see these cotton balls are different than the ones I used before. I'm not sure I like these cotton balls. We'll see what it ends up looking like. But I'm going to go all the way around on here. I didn't go all the way around on the tree. But on this guy, I'm going to go all the way around. And he's walking in snow. Maybe we aren't, maybe I didn't make enough. We'll see. And you don't have to be neat with it. Heavens knows, snowbanks aren't neat. And they aren't, I don't think I'm going to have to open up a few more cotton balls, I think. Just make your snowbank around the guy, around your moose or your reindeer, wherever we're calling these guys. I think they're reindeer, but it could be moose. I guess little resin. Let's calls them reindeer. Okay, so that's the first one. Now let's carefully move this one up forward. I don't want to touch. Yeah, so I'm going to have to make some more, spread out some more cotton, because this just isn't going to be enough to even do Mrs. Reindeer and have her walking in snow. And then we'll decorate with a few little doodads to make them Santa's helpers. Finding tiny snowflakes is kind of hard to do, because I thought I had ordered tiny snowflakes and they were actually too big. Now somebody, I can't remember who it was, had some little tiny ones that were, gosh, they were, you could have put several on your end of your finger. I'm going to have to do a few of these, more of these cotton balls. And then we got to get ready and change gloves and get, this is not a neat job, girls, guys, whoever decides to do this. This is not neat, but it does give that effect and of snow. And that's all I was after, was just the effect of it being snow. And I'm going to end up using, I think I'll put this stuff to the side for right now. End up using all of this that I made. And hopefully I've got enough, because I do want to put some on the top of the star for that tree. And then tomorrow I'm going to pour another tree, a different color of Christmas colors. I've got another glitter mix that I made that's more red than green. So I think I want to do that and be a little more careful with the star and get the star done ahead of time so that I'm not having to fix the star, although I think I'm going to like having a little bit of snow draping over the star top. I mean, snow gets on the top of our trees. That is the one thing that I miss living in Florida, is the snow on Christmas night, Christmas morning, Christmas night. My birthday's Christmas Day, and we always celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve. Santa Claus always came Christmas Eve when I was a child, and then they celebrated my birthday on Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve is kind of my thing, although it's kind of, once you have kids and you're an adult, you know, they're the ones that count. My kids are adults now, and I've got great grandbabies. Hopefully I'm going to get to see two of them and their mom, my only granddaughter, in February. Their other grandmother lives up there where they're at, and she wants to bring them down. She was hoping to bring them down on spring break, but spring break, the airplane tickets were $1,000 a piece, and for whatever reason, the phone camera went off. That is weird. And that was charged, so there's no reason for that to have gone off. But and hopefully you guys are going. It looks like you are. I hope you can see all right. But they were $1,000 a piece over spring break.